Anchor the Light with Sefah Boateng.
You will be sure for the church and winning the back such channel. Suddenly died, the car who was such an area. A two channel is Anchor the Light with Sefah Boateng. If you made the idea in an answer, then when I hope on to me or the Abayan and Nimon or the Amayan, she or the Amayan. The church at near my akoso, I wore whom a daddy when a many ama areas in a hundi with Yamiaye, ama Adasama. And until a church I shall see ya, yet twas for some time because a never be brave akoso, I wore whom as a den at each other, because and Mona, a free near queen in a ever be pea, Marco Marco on a many. In the Sawin, dear seer. Sebaya bema ipia obehu de onyankopon aye enu nti pacho de enene da edi kan a wo hwe saa channel ya na se woni me hia pacho wo hwe video ato bo ase eye nkyerɛkyerɛ enye preaching. I'm not here to say something to emote you in mama nye imagine say mba be ka sem bia ma na ade a wosen agu so eye nkyerɛkyerɛ bia nso se wo anto bo ase entie de nipa ne kana ankusia wonhu aba ewode dade na wo yino timpache oba na utie teaching na wonso why de wa share na wa like na fe wa subscribe se be ya program betimi akoso ma ebinom so anya ho fa so that teachings na eba nyina subscribe but teachings na eba nyina you will also get alert se be ya betimi anya ntiase eno nti program no topic aye kasa fa ho an say religion and nationhood will soon disappear from the planet. Religion and nationhood will soon disappear from the planet. Sa religion and nationhood ya make ho asemi eye ade a esombo ewo asase we supa na menumenu nya beti asese a na se beje atunu se ye ka ade pa osafo no ayusu ade adi ni panya ewo wiase a eye sa nyema mienu religion and nationhood. Ebe ya dwen ko ho paase nyina behwe abakose mu kakra ekon ene anema si akum nipa wo wiase nyina no ni nyina agina saa enema mienu ya friends say religion and nationhood so word wars aba ekon ede ama mienu ntem enema bebre no agina saa enema mienu so religion and nationhood na adum pempenso a onyankopon etimpo de bo wiase no order na dinti no enam se onyankopon bo wiase wani kwa mo enipa amayen religion bia ena wa amayen nation bia saa ne ma mienu nyina ba kire enu nti pese ne no mienu esua de enti a saa ne ma mienu ese free ho enu nti ne be hwa abakosam kakra afri ekwan a saa ne ma efa aso ye de ebai so obi a wo hwe me last video no and I said video before this one na me kasafa the structure power structure e wo honhon wi ase edi yen asase so a iron slave yen ento obi a wasase we su bia ye frɛ asase the slave planet to me be honhon bia na say enipa ko be from other planet aba be fire planet ye di so a wo man slave humanity obodi nyina atonko asom but e bread we say nyakopon eyi yen afri sankwa wo yi mpo afri sankwa asom mu adiam amayen ekwanya say we are all becoming a sovereign being. You know be sovereign. That should be a sovereign, which is all the one. But that sovereignty no came with also comes with responsibility. So when you go ma ojo ho say we independent and now we are sovereign. And those who are responsibility who ahyede a ese wotimi ye. But say we say we was ekwanya na we are responsible. We sovereign. Ansha ehun responsibility is our man won't mean it won't mean for my banner even though Onyamia is hard in a bat and is as well as about so Emma and then ye papa share a pacosema touch there at Timasa sa religion and nationhood in semi a bar a bear in fear bear and pim edum watching 18,000 years ago na yawo anchrophobia one the lower astrals the bamesan kire no bi ewiase we ya etimana so onyakem pon body a wa boy bia no anhwe me previous video nti na me sa acheche mu ha no ewiase na ewu no Nyankopɔn abɔ so many planets, so many galaxies, so many universes. Na sa galaxies na say planets na wabɔ no your friend cosmic web nyina bia obia da bi we join ourselves as an ancient time so imu nyina kabom na bia your galaxy and planets na ade ne and the solar systems. Na sa de your friend multiverse na multiverse no onyankopɔn akyemu bienu a ye the upper astral and ye the lower astral tie ye onyankopɔn akye and abode ni na mu bienu ye the upper astral and the lower astral. Lower astral no ye for omega and answer chronos. O person what say dey make answer ko previous video no because ma chechemu ye upper astral and lower astral city so that obeti ase enti ben fie mpem dum wotwe ni osafo no there is a being called a destroyer. Every the lower astral ya chechemu your the ninth plane or density emma o free sa one side hono eba the upper astral of the planet. We can also carry previous video and say yeah planet and nasa those two astrals in an gateway it will be what bunku no beso ko ni fa this one am do ni fa no be ko bunku so am ha entino yeah side one side alpha and the one side enso ye omega. It will be through omega side or the destroyer came from the omega side or be play yeah upper side of the astral and oba attack yeah bosomia yeah the woman. And he came to knock our planet, our moon, or be knock moon from its orbit. Emma moon, yeah moon, your friend Luna. Before that time, and also that as I saw your boy near what Boswe Marco near and ye walk and we are so you know. By actually never from another car, Boswe Barco and a real so barco. Now you are back a Boswe Barco and a walk as I saw so near friend Luna. Luna and ourselves for bed, ever push the different orbit to call lower astral. So within 2,000 years, NASA see not any Bosman. Now, when we say Bosman is trying to regulate the tide of the sea, and as I can see, say so a pronoun ever called low tide, and I say a beginning the idea. And no, it be 2,000 years, I ain't need Bosman was our so. That was the time when in Sweden, the FRs are so what they call Trekunkum almost say a friend in Noah, a person in Sweden. Noah, Barbara say just 40 days and 40 nights. And then so the time on man about 150 days. No. Nina 2,000 years without moon. And in that assassin, you flooded and then so the top by a ponutrifa assassin so like tsunami. Emma causes so many damage. Emma is happening what is called continental shift. And the continent, no woman was almost geohazard. Your subject to be a friend says geohazard, extreme geography, and what has affected the planet. No, but yes, and the continental shifts be brain. Now, Sabreno, any partner say so many years without the moon, a good baby, a nipa afraid. I request say, a bear on the moon be. But the person what I say, Satan, a real way as I saw so young, but there were so many beings with different higher intelligence. One day, almost never be brave. Me cancer and chair cry, me say China for a lunch sun, or by artificial sun, someone they call the space. Until beings be more system no more. When I'm body almost what technology with me yet artificial moon in a man, so it came to a time the Nipa no was as about request says I'm going to be and playing Bosman because a deal with them in Sweden, the A deal with me. I'm a Nipa was as soon as the A. So the Nipa or responding near from Dracos or me a beings almost we are highly intelligent people more technology and never be bria. Until they came down to answer the request of that person now was as well a planet or request for moon. So they brought us what is called synthetic moon. It's almost more ya uno. I was see a while as and yet the original lunar a moon that has been infiltrated as a synthetic moon. And normally by anti-bra and over this moon, but it was an agreement. Says how the moon in my idea. And yet there are other conditions as I attached to sa moon no mo dey mind, and the person agreed. Condition be the same. Any pana or the moon e brain. One no efa say obey side moon the idea control ye in a way. And it's any pan na make church wa tell me previous video ni bia no na me ka obi ho asema be say friend Madu. Na sa Madu no on the head general or has asase we so for that since that 16,000 I say a try asase try without moon no for 2,000 years. The 16,000 years na Madu kuno did a moon year a buy. No the moon buy no from there no one na den a control asase we are for 16,000 years. Na edi Madu kuno na make ho asem enye din by a title. The word man means sea, and a dukuno also means royal. Enti Madu kuno ye obi a oye de share oye de odi sea no so odi the sea no so. Ni aka sea na nya sea eye only the rivers and as waters on the surface, but a sea that is the whole superstructure. I can say superstructure. Above the sea na a walk as I so in suno. And is another one is what also called the sea of consciousness. Chinye. Ahana kini now. He became the controller or the royal controlling what? The superstructure of the sea, which is both the waters on the ground and the sea of consciousness. And until that was the time when Sa Badukuno enya akwanya say obe control nipa enti no sa moon na omede baaye no ye na ehun say ewo wiemu no. That moon was infiltrated say anytime bia no they will use that one to control our consciousness. I can say consciousness the patch na say the nipa what hon ma how we see hu ene ma atwa ho ahia and say they will see tia sefa and say they will see they participate in it and say consciousness. And unti obi bia uti asase we so no ye wo oba chichem say obo yes psychology class chichem say ye wo consciousness and subconsciousness tini kire say enema bi wo hono mu a wan kasa willingly no wo de wa de be koso and enema bi ho nso a I to say ya progo it comes by reflex, it comes by itself na control eniti sawata otie Yesu Kristo ne Peter nkomo na ocho kronkron a Peter busa Yesu Kristo say awurade ade na ye papa ye na boni abede ababe frem na Yesu Kristo if you say that we honamba because the consciousness na e ba ne me ba wadwim ne me ba otim ne we ye enye ni na control. There are some we ye based on when you are aware but no body no ankasa ne wadwim no ho ne ye enti Madu kuno became the controller or the royal over our sea of consciousness, the superstructure of the sea of consciousness. Enti emani nya enipa so de etumi e wo ya dwiri mpo eno nti ebre ba asan na oho kwan se otimi de enje bia gu akwam na otimi de control enipa tinie obi a o control otimi control wadwen o control conscious ahonim a tin se twi na ahonim be boa obi a otimi control ahonim unaware said the ope umpe enema bi ho be bana ide abwadwu entobo design ya moon said every 30 minutes bia ewo type of information disseminate into the planet ema eba ni padre and a lot of things are any tsunami eba ni flood da eba dia ade nyina no see moon no and the massa na ema nyina aba cause moon no anything na one yusu sa Illuminati near the idea of what's level. Almost you soon moon party or full moon and half moon and all those kind of days. Every day be a moon bed. About 10 and what the Omoy. Tinye. The entire what the Omoy said, they have also designed the moon. Says, oh, yes, I didn't within that day now. And now, so when you party consciousness. And it is a full moon. Now, and I said, equinox no more yes sacrifice na de ade ewo ehod mo a nature say what would empower at send information ya de ade control nipa consciousness and the do baby nipa to no a uhu de be na awra ho uhu de be na ase what you say enipa ati wiase nyina so obi a wadi mfie be 70 dukra no ubusa say how many times pa na wani agi e wasase we so a onkabo mu a after all the 70 years won't be nya 5 years a okabo ma ena ni die dada no because woman the control consciousness but you ati ase enti e ba ne sa pepepa na ma nipa ye ti asase we so no we do things according to the way madu kunia de ehwe enti wa design asase we so obi a ate so bia no enema ekoso no enya de open kwa na obe de ono madu kunia de epe so because he control eno na ema ade a ye frene se bone eni owuo enyina wa ye de o design ni because Onyankopon pe Adam no Onyankopon ani kan fa ewuo ama ni pa se u betra asase we so a wo no and apart from ye planet we know there are other planets and so many beings they don't die just like that what about a person who are by willing maybe a person will change the suit no team no idea oko no idea was befa another because when I'm born in panel your soul no or live over 3 million years obi a otiasa ase we so bia wadi more than 1 year bia so na tubu no has been in existence over 3 million years because we have a progenitors those who gave birth to that those who produced that souls and in the Bible Adam Adam was a progenitor because to be a progenitor they give birth they produce so they give birth to souls and to all souls now can you can live for any thousands and thousands of years so it doesn't die and until sa madukui enam sa akwanya we a onya no e dey control nipa e was ase we so and until we share say okay what about program there your friend suicide program I won say maduku no etime design say obi bia was ase we so bia no a wuwo no why don't know a program later I dive deep into it your friend is suicide program just will be according to Badu Bishano one why they were because what don't know dear why she and your mama was so what poison you so what poison your biane what poison environment what so many things are why they what poison Diana wow willing why they are fed you be a day and I did ya bro and you know but what just one why they what poison home why they were so that's why we call it suicide program because he knew say when you die on at that level now say why one of the grievous sinner and yet you was 7 deadly sins this is the last and the 8th one I can't only suicide so be a suicide when you mean no not say what dear why say because what they say purpose or intent I mean no bas as no or the when you so Maduku no a design in such a way say a quite obia obefa bia what the office why we Christo no to him no what also suicide because yare and a day we won't buy and say bibia o ye na say we won't buy who did who fa aduane bi di o home and anu nso ni ada ni na wa poison no and I wa akofa bi and ama wawu because nyakopon person we trust so many years but Maduku na ye hye say o control your consciousness to be ya mo be ya fa enema eni kwase ya fa enema eni kwase ni aye na ya fra sa so sa enema ni nyina na ma nipa eni fra ya nipa yenti so now you become like obi a woni efra that is why what she said sa religion no say enipa ya tia sa so nyina no more or less we are like dead people yenim bibia we control your consciousness na ade and as I say your mind kwan bi na yes me ade yet me control your home and do how religion na nyina no what the religion teaches is morality and virtue tie ya fa say Christopher and I say you Bible you Quran na ade nyina wo be hwa ni nyina na ade kase e wo mu a and to obetumi ka say me religion aye papa kire we de na ade say morality and virtue they are kire won say yewe menye we 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 ni nyina de enti a kire o san ne say wobonam sa structure na super structure na control your consciousness am ye hu say Ye separately from each person. Ye Onyankopon boy ye na what is called collective consciousness ye nipa baako. Ye one gigantic ecosystem. Ye nipa emmoa ne nyama abo nyina ye baako. But no, Maduku no enam saa ne superstructure control no a control no e control am ye nhwese da bi enya saa. Akwadonko ena kwa na so nko benko na enti no sa wo hwe wo mo asua something about Illuminati and their 4 tenets now. So what's your Illuminati and as oh satanic occult no knowledge. What 4 tenets be a what you do Juma. But I say selfishness is the highest goal, ultimate goal. One will be a Illuminati near. One me, and a young way. So no bet me I will be a number of can cry a woman yet. That is it. Ain't you know one more time be almost selfish interest first as supersede bibia enti so mo a yes a eliminate so benya bibia be bo mo maye na wiase nipa nyina ewu kra. That is how they do. And the second one your friend moral Darwinism. Richard Darwin ono kire say wiase we dey ewu mu no ebi ya kese ena ebi nso ye dey eye nketwa enti nketwa wo ho kwa so be ye dey omutinti eti akese ne so no omutu bi dey omo pebia ana ba ko so mo se asase we e de say huma animal kingdom no aboa bi aduano enti no sa na asase we so nipa betumi ya dey afa nipa bi e de na ye de ope na ono no interest ni nyina free sa understanding na Maduku de free sa ori control sa superstructure no e de amine se nipa ne hu say wo ye unique person oni enne because obi a oni say wo ne akua na akwado e ba akro nkokunu enfa kwa sacrifice or the ADP. No, but when you say one not a unique person and secular complete entity, obet me kwaku and akwado aye bibia born. Enti sanya mani nyina and one more bibia your friend say eugenics and so actually say nipa bi wo me bomba wiase a wo mo de wo mo ntimi mfa bibi pa bi ama enti wo betimi ni bibi ba no wo ho kwa so mo kum wo mo a enti bi fa bibi bia ma wiase. That is ene na obitimi kwatra radio so ni television so wa brochie no aka se nipa bi wa Africa for the omo fa bibi amanti wa ho kwa se kum ti ye pandemic bia na se nyeme ye yare bia na Africa na ye kwako test no HIV ni AIDS na de na de because they don't see any connection between us. One who so moye separate entity and yes separate entity. Meanwhile the truth of the matter is that and found baby out here and found the color away and found was skills no nim dia away. You know one life and a dwell in us. So what unite us is big about no. So Maduku at the Sardino at my tia says na ye wanya Walusian. So he used his technology and all these things to separate us or identity moon and a manipa so that he can control us. And that's what he is saying and say Sardina a buy and a many petty solitary in Yan. Any petty quiet in your body. That was what brought about the need for a way that we can control human being to live a moral life and a virtuous life. Just so when you partner, you bet you my way many way. And the other day I say morality is spirituality in pretension. Morality or virtue is spirituality in pretension. Obi bia onni Nyankopon honhom and as a life consciousness ni omunumu. Ah wonni me so odi wiase ni pa nyina e ba kon. Wono na time bia pretend so oye bibi na control na yewe. Na yewe. Na just na bibi na ka se ben yewe aka be. So ne eno ne the foundation of religion and nationhood tini because Maduku no e separate enipa. It was separating apart from your dream among ourselves. And then last what we heard the previous video, we can say, what I hear, be pure was asked, but look why you was asked to be the whole of a month, and you know, one after the other because your 9 plane of existence, and then 9 density, and 9 dimensions. Never find but when the person who the general history behind the reason why this religion and nationhood came. Maduku na tete mu ama obia bebi obodi amaya aso esu bia no it is helping you to become ignorant. Tie. Marduk control every human consciousness through education, through religion, through everything around us. Whatever you know, the say you become ignorant of first yourself and even the things around you. Into that, if I want the open say, Obi Horma or co school or what doctorate degree. Now, what the year man, what the ammunitions near money, or to go to laboratory, no develop chemicals, a better be a community. What co school? Now, what or develop chemicals, or better be a nuclear bomb. All these things, I am my do or control a consciousness. What you say? I don't think say there was a time when Nipa can say, woman, you are two theories be near friend back on idealism. That was during 1918s. There was a time when I feel almost 30 a year enlightenment near the Adeno. Now, one more I be said before the First World War. No more baby said it was idealism and realism. That it was two phenomena of theories and babble. It been much actually so when you bet me a class when you are done any ahutoma ubia be ho betono. If you say there be any part you jaya realism for say no any part jaya be kunkum ye ho. Ye some way be chia ho ari bi kra be enti ni kwa say nipa de jaya na ye ya transcend no e say ye bibi near there near the control nipa. What you are saying? And that was the birth that gave birth to what? Nationhood and governance. Say, your friend be social contract. And don't you know say ye nim we ho na ye to be there bibia tia ho ntia see nyina de to me ma obi. Na nipa protect ye. Enti nyina ko vote de to me a hye nipa ba ko nsa. Ni ama ne power say ono nye de on hwen enti oni develop soldier for oni develop approach for and all the institutions no fanya dem offer me ho ban because the journey pa dem make kai ho nyakunkum. Why? Because Marduk has developed a technology that control us. Somebody can our previous video do say to us and to Marduk who here to say nine one level of intelligence and consciousness now but the year human way ahead and technology means and one who is saying no you will form cry to bet me use all the other means behind it and you control. That is what they are doing perfectly. And normally develop nationhood and a religion and religion a control mechanism and a nationhood is here the air control mechanism. What do you say by ya say now they all yellow what me I and what I do why will be an unpenny person but they can't I will previous unpenny person one on any pie and a driane and any pie. What bad what about boy any part was asked no one of the desire that our penance will bring access to the planet, not planet and why they what me control planet go but this planet Earth now I the gateway planet and notice when access to this gateway planet now he can do so many things in the in the multiverse between the omega system and the alpha system and until we develop yeah, superstructure sabaya or no ebe control the word Marduk no see a royal of what a royal who control what the sea or a sea the superstructure of sea the waters and what and the sea of consciousness and it the man sire religion by and to say because all that is fragile will collapse and disappear now and me and American ya anything man religion and nationhood by ejina na da ni kontopo enna cross because when you put money pass na mum obi na design sa for own selfish interest and now say at identity and that there is last forever. It has a time and to bread with sa agreement na Madu could say any panel or request say or mre bosomi no and it man access to your consciousness ni senior they are doing now. So agreement has to come to an end. And if the agreement then God has taken over. Now there's the alpha side, I take it over. The lower side of the astral omega, woman is to me. And then they can say, a brass will say, you who do mind. Now is the time in Nipa, you near far who be a free. Sa and Shayana. Madu kuna ne Dracos and they share far, but some they are taking over our consciousness. So right now we are cleaning, Bosomeno. We continue to clean our mood. Your Bosomeno, and never the brave one more a year, a chain padas and was as well. And never said that Papa Brenner, as I say, if I never found you free sound to assume. It's clear, yes, Bosomeno. Even though it hasn't come to the perfection that we need, but there are so many things that not Bosomeno a yama upon some 8 year depa. As how many Sabbaths and many night, anyhow, we are clearing the moon because that consciousness, the Menumian Betty as you say, and no, and the many paya idea any, and the many pentiment fight. A Biamino has a wood TV power, over television was a wood TV. But the moment I bear first a wood TV, at that time, Ryan Casano, why did they walk up 10 years back? I didn't mind where they were school, and I saw you were free, baby, and I would walk back to office, and somewhere happy or new I would do them. Oh, we said any partner I day, it is like a stable. If you are able to even stabilize your mind for just 5 minutes, maybe I'll pass away as so me. But what design, Yadreno, Sabaya, Yentimina day, and stable because so many things comes and go, so many things. And why do you know that actually is Yadeba also? One now way, not from your own will. Now why do not move a cop? A secret, and your wife is obeying, open or do. Not why because what design said. Gently fire and Casape, and yet a new Siagri. It's your the subconscious mind and the conscious mind. Subconsciously, you need to control. Conscious mind and idea one Casado Pacas, oh, the percentage papa teaching. And your conscious mind, sir, my whole teaching, my whole topic, now the percentage. And your conscious mind. Miss another day would hear your past channel is one. Because so, we are that would cheer the any kind. Many of my say me can say behind the convince one as I said no. I'm saying what God has revealed to me. If it's out here, it was what cheer, no why they wash it. Because a yen and Yamia na my na young who into you would Yamia. That's why there's the leader. I bet you are my yen yet near farm. Now Madu could say about so that you come in previous video. Say Madu is no more in the multiverse or in the crop food me kind power structure to confess our video. Nobody who said the power structure is city. But that's what I say. Problem idea and necessity. Yeah, dear said, as you now religion and say, we don't have the capacity to control our mind. Our subconscious dictates what it likes. Now, if you go, if the dark side, subconscious now control your if the dark side, if the light side, if the omega side, and how many control it, if the alpha side. And your life is a dear if dark side over behind. And therefore, they need to give us some rules and regulations. They are virtuous and moral. That is the birth that gave birth to religion. But I tell you, I don't think, sir, when you are mind, if I say, me ended this series with a certain situation which happens about 100 years ago. In America, there was one man called Andrew Carnegie. See, near friend Andrew Carnegie, on Andrew Carnegie, no honor, we invented steel, on this steel, what to be this steel, yeah, your two and a chair to be added, what the developer, dear friends, steel. I didn't know you should be a car. Sir Andrew Carnegie, he was one of the person, not the business, and the because at that time in America, he was one of the richest person in America. And there was a time when American government who saw said the man is making a lot of money. And once a day, inquiries, presidential inquiries, so now they send people from the Senate and they went there. So I'm going to Busan. Why? One can only go here and to them. Time so maybe I will do abide to the unknown task. I'm going to be there. Okay. So they send presidential inquiry through the Senate and other high level people to go and interview them. And the proper call and Busan said, Opening your hair near me, who said, well, my way be a but still, what you want to add a postal. Who secret to the same, who was out and you cannot say, a dear number of secret, a dear number of money postal, I'll be found yet fishy business be a. I know what someone said. Well, no, catch up or no, or bet me did not really see a dear back also. Continue 5 minutes, I wouldn't have the influence. You can focus on one thing for 5 consecutive minutes and go in that influence. That is true, and I said the power. And to show my what to say. Won't bear a bit me as hard. Woman yet, or be for I didn't see. I never was put 1 minute years or meet me. Now, only power will call you in. Be any home crowd here, it did not see baby, so yes, study for almost even 30 seconds. I did not move. The bus, how many I got to do okay. It means that you people come one who can say American. So one can say to control the how can you control the whole population of about 200 million or something at that time? What you say? So the evidence what you are saying said, but you could not develop in such a way to control young Cassie. So when to control Adrian, it is very difficult to also control other people. That's why we see our politicians behaving like that. One also a president now, to one now so do so. One can anybody but when you control Nigel. And also control 30 million. So how can he do it that one better? That's why we see so many things that goes on, corruption and all those kind of things that we see in our institutions. It's because of how our consciousness has been what? Has been tainted and developed and controlled by this structure. We are the able in place, through the superstructure of our sea. What he has said, there was sea of consciousness and our sea in our rivers. I don't know how but anti sir, yeah, Nasa book na guide say ye way, many we be, and do not always so be higher level government and also where director were driven very, very powerful. Of course, sorry, all right. But of course, no officer corruption and what we are seeing on air because he doesn't see anything wrong. Sir, I did not all yen. A tiao one, or a tiao man, or a tiao one. That's why, so the hair. Asamba coupe, Anna, American president be kaya. I follow in line with what God has done for us now. Say now, yet, see ya. Politicians there, they are politics and politics in the nation within and politics in the nation within. Politics now, are there back one? A influence will be a politics be a say. Who gets what, when and how? I do not what they call politics in say. Who gets what, when and how? And one of the early theologians and I say philosophers need building a definition about politics. Who gets what, when and how? What you are saying to be all could be so we go there. I don't know one American president be doing his inaugural address or can a day contrary to this thing up my do day and they are ready to say, oh, go for a day and on no reverse and can't say. Think not what you can do for, think not what America can do for you, but what you can do for America. Think not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. Or reversing, he became one of the best inaugural addresser in Nepal because he turned what Marduk has implanted in us to what God wants us to live, so that basas we so obia be had yon ku yedie nya de ne nemu die obia o mbia ti obia rese me rese o yedie na so hwe me yedie there can be no conflict. Oba be here because me hwe o yedie na so hwe me yedie there is no conflict. But the situation the person be che o dey be come home now so je o dey me dey be come that is the birth of all sin and all conflict. Anything be say any da wo tie me a di kan yam pa subscribe na share na like se be ya YouTube will buy a pharmacy information there travel amobian so because a teaching series we need to continue so that everybody can benefit. Then that they can have a patch up channel anything they anchor the light with Sefah Boateng. Light ready the Unyakupon and what done the action. And what mind light, they say we are in the era of light by you. And that's why this teaching is awaken us. We are in our waking state. When you awake you, but say when so this teaching is telling you, oh, Bemba and a said in I am mom. It's a boy now. Now, Unipabia. Now, one Casade taking responsibility. What you say? We are in a Christian time. A bread is a brave woman. A Christian time. Because a Christian time, my brother, young poor, Namu, Bibiano. No, we know. okay, about was in the beginning, God. So before the beginning, that was the time I will be. If you understand how you may ever be born in that is the time, your friend, the Christian time, your friend, the golden age. What you say? Golden age now, you will know. Every other person, I want you or hear corruption, and when she now has a golden age. Yes, that is how you chip your baduk, your giant. And a moon, one in a body did the idea. So when we can become aware, all these things that you will see, sir, corruption, and when she make a bed, you know, the crack. By now, go India. And you have been no me and no say that you may need down. Near who they near the year push it. As soon as the economy and high day, and not a funny to my preference, if you ask me, and now, Chenier, don't program me and just something that is going to, I mean, Abama, we put Uncle now far from you. And you are seeing, and I tell you, I'm a Yassi, and I make come once. And your enemy, any we are suffering, and I had mind, but we need to know so that we can also do our part. 7 years and number dead. Is there any day you can have a bit like a video, no? Now subscribe or down so share my for will be 18 TV so that science actually will be a bit in I want to. Now, you can the next video, no, all like the next video, no, my own is what a series. Just one step make sure the history behind religion and nationhood. And now, after that, maybe far, dig deep into why we are in this situation and what we can do. Eventually, I'm not a high will be able to have us. It's been our so we have time at you. Thank you very much.
Anchor the Light with Sefah Boateng.